Ladies and gentlemen, HWF Universe is yours truly, the god of backyard wrestling, Shawn Williams. Now you see, there's something playing. I need to turn that off. Now you see, things are real heated between Caden LeDuc and Hardcore J, the extreme crazy one of HWF. Now, I watched Caden's response, and he said some interesting things to Hardcore J about Hardcore J, but he compared it to Dean Ambrose's. There's different types of crazy. Dean Ambrose is a lunatic. And Hardcore J, I don't know what the hell he is. But you see, I felt I needed to put my input in. My 2 cents in, if I could say. See, Caden, I have no problem with you. No problem with you. You are what you say you are. You are the best in MW. That you are. But there's a little problem. Yeah, you went to the store and you bought a World Heavyweight Championship. That's real cute. But like I keep saying, like I always will say, the title does not make the champion. The champion makes the championship. See, even if it is plastic or whatever, this, that, your title isn't much either. Your title is not a real title either. Yeah. But you have the means to make a title. Now, you had, what was I? Yeah, you had the means to make a title. You had the means to make a title. And may I add, it's a great looking title. A great looking title. But the thing is, it's not about titles in our wrestling. That's just part of it. But the big part of our wrestling is actually wrestling. See, and you say they don't like promos. Who's they? I love promos. I love talking shit. I love putting my 2 cents in, if I should say. And you say, we have no character. Who's we again? I'm the god of wrestling, Shawn Williams. Oh, you took that from WWE. When's the last time you heard JBL say that? It's been a while. And I say it because I am the god of backyard wrestling. Regardless to what anybody says, I believe it. It doesn't matter what anybody else believes. I believe it. See, that's the thing about wrestling. You need to believe that you are what you say you are. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. No. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Like I said, I have no problem with you. You do what you do, you say what you are, and you are what you say you are. The best in MW. But the problem is, I'm the best in HWF. Now little things are changing. Things are going on here. I'm in talks with XWA and In Your Face Wrestling. Start training soon. Real soon. Now, I'm not going to be in HWF for much longer. And, well, I want to end off with a bang in HWF. And what Hardcore Mayhem 7, no wait, 8 is right around the corner. Right around the corner. July 2017, Hardcore Mayhem 8. I don't know what's gonna happen. We don't even have the match cards set. We have plans in motion, this, that. But it's not about Hardcore Mayhem. It's not even about you and Hardcore J. It's really about MW versus HWF. Now I really feel that it shouldn't be one-on-one matches. I feel it should be an elimination tag team match. Why is that? Of course I got the idea from Survivor Series Raw vs. SmackDown. Of course I got the idea from there. And who was better? SmackDown. Now see, that proved that SmackDown was better than Raw. Now, I've been thinking, we could still do the one-on-one matches. We could still do that. Or we could do one better. Make it one of the best pay-per-views of HWF. Now, before you said that MW doesn't need HWF, this, that. We don't need MW. We don't need MW Wrestling. We don't need Kid and Ledoux. We don't need Dominic Marino. We don't need Jacob Cass. But it's not the matter of need. It's the matter of we want a challenge, and we see you guys as a challenge. That's where my respect comes in for you guys. I see all three of you as a challenge. My decision leads me to wanting to face all three of you. But you see, that's me being selfish. That's me being real selfish. The fact of the matter is, ask anyone, I have the most character in HWF. I'm the best in HWF. I am the god of HWF wrestling and all of backyard wrestling. And you are the best in the world in backyard wrestling. I believe it should have been the best versus the god. Now that's just me. That's just me spitballing. Or it could have been Dominic Marino versus Shawn Williams, or Jacob Cass still versus Shawn Williams. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's a challenge. All of you are challenges. All of you are challenges that we are willing to take on. You guys are challenges that I am pumped for, that I want to face. I want to see what you've got. I may not be facing you, Caden, or you, Dominic, but Jacob, I can't wait. I can't wait to get in the backyard with you. You ended the career of Dominic Marino. Marino time. You ended his career. You ended his backyard career. And I respect you for that. You ended the man that created MW. And I ended the title reign of the man that created HWF, Javen Myra. Jacob, it's not about me or you. It's about, like I said, MW versus HWF. And at Overload 2, we're gonna see who's better. We're gonna see who's better. We're gonna see if you're a demon. You're gonna see why I'm the god of wrestling. And hopefully I'm gonna see why they call you the demon, Jacob Cass. See, I want you to give me everything you've got. I want you to give me everything you've got. Because if you don't, well, at the end of the day, you're going to be laying flat on your back while I get the 1, 2, 3. regardless of what you do, regardless of how you do it, regardless of how many finishers you hit on me, regardless of whatever you do, I will stand above you, raising my hand up, victorious. Now you see, this may be a long promo, but first I had to talk about MW, HWF, Caden LeDuc, and Hardcore J. Now I'm talking about you and me. It's been a long time, and I want you to respond to this. I want to see what you have to say to your God. Now you ask, you're God? You're God? Yeah, I'm your God. I'm superior to you. Or at Overload 2, are you going to prove me wrong? Are you going to prove me wrong? Are you going to prove to me that MW is far better than HWF? Because, yeah, we could say all we want, but when it comes down to it, words aren't shit in backyard wrestling. When it comes down to backyard wrestling, it's all about nutting up or shutting the fuck up. I see, Hardcore J, that's where I have a problem with you. You're all talk. You can't just shut your mouth until the day we face Overload 2. Time for talking's done. Time for talking is done, my friend. And Caden, come on, man. We want to see a promo. Show us what a real character is like, man. Show us what a real character is like. Let me see your promo skills. Let me see your character. Because all I've seen is a man talking shit about people who are actually portraying their characters. Jacob Cass. April of this year, Overload 2. One of the biggest pay-per-views in HWF history. One of 3 of the biggest matches in HWF history. Dominic Marino versus Javen the Prodigy Myra. The best in the world, Caden LeDuc versus the icon, Hardcore J. And the demon, Jacob Cass versus the god of... Not yet. I was skipping my mind. But the god of backyard wrestling. The demon, Jacob Cass versus the god of backyard wrestling, Shawn Williams. It will be a match that everybody wants to see. Everybody will want to see what happens. And I'm going to push you to the limit because that's what I do. I bring the best out of everybody I face. If you want to get the job done, like I said, you need to hit me with everything you have, Jacob. I'm done focusing on Caden LeDuc. Right as of this moment, I'm done focusing on LeDuc. I'm done focusing on Marino. It's me and you, Cass. Me and you. God versus demon. Zeus versus Hades. You're going to step into my Olympus at Overload 2. My home. This is my Olympus. And you will fall like Hades. You will fall. You will bow before your God at Overload 2. And when the smoke clears, when it's all said and done, when you're laying on the ground and you hear those 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3, you will realize that I am what I say I am. I am what people say I am. I am the God of wrestling. Now I need to get one more thing off my chest before I end this little rant off. Dominic Marino, you're returning to backyard wrestling at the expense of HWF. And I don't like that one bit. I don't like that you are so arrogant to return at HWF's expense. Dominic Marino, you also learn at HWF Overload 2 why he is called the Prodigy. Or he might learn why it's Marino time all the time. Caden LeDuc, Mr. Best in the World, Mr. Lights Out. Maybe you would teach Hardcore J a little lesson in crazy. He needs that. Or maybe he would teach you why he's the icon, the most sadistic man in HWF. But at the end of Overload 2, when it's all done, when the fighting, when the bleeding, when the agonizing pain is all done, we will truly see who is the better wrestlers, the better backyard wrestling company. But it won't end there. You see, we will want more. We will want more. We will see who really is the best. Really is the best. If I lose to Jacob Cass, that's not the end of me and you, Cass. That's not the end. Because when I lose, I have it in the back of my head. I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking about it. When I sleep, I dream about it. I dream about that loss. I dream about that day. I dream about what I could have done differently. I dream. When I open my eyes, all I can see is you pinning me 1, 2, 3. If that happens, see, I will have to fix that mistake. I will have to do everything I can to get my hands on you again. You see, if you beat me Overload 2, it will not end. It will not end until I take a win. Until I take you out of backyard wrestling. Until I let me calm down. Until I slay the demon. Until I kick him off his throne. Until I make him wish that he never crossed paths with the God of Wrestling. Because at the end of the day, Cass, when you start something with me, I intend to finish it. And at Overload 2, you will see why I am the God of backyard wrestling.